It's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice show. I'm also excited. Please put your hand together for Socrates.
Keep going for Alex. Woo. Keep it going for Alex. Yeah. Woo. That's what I like to hear. Thank you so much. My name is Socrates. I am an American. Yeah, appreciate it. What did we ever do to you? Oh, right. Yeah. We're leaving the world. Not exactly a good location, but hang on a second. And technology. Oh. Technology. Sort of technology. Well, we'll get this thing to work one way or the other. So if you're wondering, if you haven't seen this thing in a little bit, last couple of months I've been doing a thing called the Art of My Arm. I started by learning a new Dutch word. Didn't want to learn it, but I was forced to. That word was aangereden. And if you don't know, unfortunately means to get slammed into. Used in a sentence, ik ben aangereden door een scooterklootzak. It's not funny. Which unfortunately means I got slammed into by an asshole on a scooter. And I thought I'd be healed by now, but unfortunately the Dutch went with this. Literally this is all I've really had. They gave me drugs and this new conservative treatment, they called it. The Dutch are cheap, another way of saying it. And yeah, so I got ran into. A guy was driving on the bike path because he's older than me. And I'm born before COVID, so. But he said he was following his GPS. Great, perfect for me. Didn't really work out because the scooter also freaked out, staring at the guy, came around the corner, slammed into me. That's where I entered the story. And I started it by a loud bang, and then I went for a flight. The flying part was cool. Unfortunately, I did not stick the landing. Yeah, the landing kind of stuck me, and I got to go to the hospital, and this thing is broken. It's broken in here. So it's like, I kind of works, but not really. So it's like, at home I have to like try to, try to like stretch it a bit. So I'll do this in front of my window, and which is uncomfortable when you realize that it looks like you're practicing to be a Nazi. No one wants a Nazi around, but if you've got to actually practice it, that's even shittier, I think. So I keep it up here because it keeps it safer, and I can try to ignore it. Because it's like my 4-year-old child, it wants to help, you know what I mean? But it's not really good at stuff. So first thing I tried to pick up, it dropped it right away. Yeah, I tried, you know, appreciate it. You know the Dutch word for your sweet little honey pie, your favorite little thing? You know, in English we call it a honey pie, sugar. You know, it's a fattening word, because if you love something, you know, give it a heart attack and kill it. But the Dutch word is straatje. You know this? Horrible choice of the word, straatje. You know, how do you put your kid to sleep named straatje? You know, come on, straatje. So it doesn't make sense. So this is my little straatje. I carry a strat with me. But trying some other stuff here. You guys, unfortunately, probably don't know. Do you know about Q? Have you ever heard about the Q conspiracy in the USA? This right-wing conspiracy that all the really extreme right-wingers really love, because it's beyond insane. My only thing about it that I think is potentially, possibly a good side note, was like one of the crazy ones. They believe JFK is coming back to life, or the son of JFK is going to come back to life and somehow make Donald Trump president. It's that crazy. You're like, could you at least make something I can follow? Like, no, we're going all out. But if they're really big on Q, right, this is at least one of the letters. Maybe that LGBTQ thing, you know, they could get there. You know what I'm saying? No, I think, I'm optimistic if the Americans could be that crazy to accept one of the letters, we can get them to accept the other one. You know, make the other one for like, I don't know, gun. They love a good gun story. You haven't followed the U.S., you don't want to go there, trust me, like I'm telling you. You know, it's one of the differences, like I'm not a really good American because I don't agree with that whole concept. It's like the Dutch, you know, they're bad Germans, that's why it's a different country, you know? Because the Dutch, you know, they don't really want to be considered German. And of course, the biggest difference between the Dutch and the Germans is the fact that the Dutch are absolutely not German. But that's it. I mean, for the most part, you know. The language is cuter. I much prefer Dutch over German myself. So it's like, because I'm trying to learn more various Dutch words. I recently learned the word for frequently, which is V-A-A-K, but it's an F. The V is an F, so it's vaak. And used in a sentence, vaak, the train is late. I thought these jokes while sitting around waiting for a train, you know. And also, this thing tends to pop like it did. When it does, it really hurts like a bitch. So it happens a lot, you know. So what I do when it happens, I just yell out frequently. But I do it in Dutch, you know. Fuck! You know. Again, these are jokes that my arm makes me tell again and again. Oh, I thought it was a bird. That happens here too. But yeah, again, I'm trying to like heal. It's been multiple months. It should be better, but it's not. So probably gonna have surgery, hopefully, if the Dutch let me. And I asked the doctors, what's the deal with this whole situation? And yeah, it's socialized medicine. It's good and bad. And they call this what they call, this was a helas and pindakaas situation. Which, if you don't know what that means, it's not helpful. It's these Dutch words. It's completely useless. It means, oh well, peanut butter. Yeah, it's not a helpful saying. They use it a lot, you know. I guess like oopsie doopsie, I don't know. That's not the dumbest one. It rhymes. They like the rhyming they like a rhyming expression in the Netherlands. My favorite meaningless rhyming one is, and I was taught this by an Oma. A grandmother taught me this. She said it's noken in the koken. Noken in the koken. Yeah, exactly. But it's not mine. It's that I've been taught that from. It could be. Unfortunately, it means fucking in the kitchen. It's a strange saying. I don't know how to use that in context. I have no idea how to use that one in context. Helas pindakaas, I understand how to use in context, but not noken in the koken. And in fact, the other day in the park, a woman said that was the first one she learned. And she said her father gave her the clap. Now that means something different in English than it does in Dutch. I didn't know what it meant in Dutch. I found out that it means to get smacked in Dutch. Well, in English, if your father gives you the clap, you got problems, because that's a sexually transmitted disease called syphilis. So yeah, if dad's giving you the clap, all I'm saying is paracetamol is not going to cure it, you know. And even a smack, in America, smack is heroin. So you can see how this whole thing was very confusing to me. And I didn't want to meet this woman's father either. Another weird word that's a hard word to explain even from English is nitpicking. If you don't know nitpick, it's to pick at the small details in an annoying way. And the Dutch word for that is mierennoken, which literally translates into ant fucking. Again, I didn't make this language up, you know, and now they keep finding out that noken again. Are you serious? Mierennoken? I mean, you could do another thing, you know. You spend the whole day nitpicking. Oof, painful in the dick. Oh yeah, the other dumb one. Sorry about these. If you don't know your Dutch expressions or Dutch cultural crap, there's another weird one is nu de app come out the mouth. You know this one? Now the monkey comes out the sleeve. Who needed this expression? You know what I mean? It's not showing your true colors. Which again, you're explaining an expression with an expression, because I'm a pirate and I'm putting up the right flag. It's weird. It's just weird stuff. So it's, I've been trying to stay in shape. I'm in A shape. It's the shape of pregnancy. Appreciate the support, like that. So I've been trying to work out, you know, what my ideal weight would be. And my friend told me that you should weigh in kilograms your height in centimeters minus 100. Mathematics in the show. Sorry about that. So I'm 185 centimeters. According to him, I should weigh 85 kilograms. But unfortunately, I weigh 93 kilograms. So either I have to lose 7 kilograms or gain 7 centimeters. I'm going for the centimeters. I'm saying it seems a lot easier. I mean, I've always gotten taller and always gotten heavier, right? I don't know. I get no support for that one. I appreciate it. You know, I've tried once or twice. You know? But I came up with a new app. I was going to make a new app. I thought it would be a great idea, a period tracking app. Only because I came up with the name Pap App. Yeah, that's all there was with that there. And so I know that when you hear the name Socrates, you think intelligent, learned kind of a thing. Expect something like that. And you find out when you're listening that it's just a name. It was my grandfather's name, so I was destined to it before they knew who I was. And but if I could give some form of advice whatsoever as a stand-up comedian in a park, I feel very authorized to say something like that. You can make sure you have a work and life balance, you know what I mean? And the most important lesson of all is that you should never take your work home with you. And this applies doubly if you're a kindergarten teacher. No kids? No. All I'm saying is you fool me once, you can't fool me twice. But, so I'll leave you with a story. I've discovered that, you know, I'm not good with relationships, so I decided I'm going to buy myself a dog. And I don't quite get owning dogs and picking up their shit. But nonetheless, a friend of mine, he just got himself a dog. But the guy, he's a nihilist. And yet, he names his dog Karma. But you think it's this, it's a male dog, you know? So when people find out the dog's name, they'll invariably say, hey, Karma's a bitch. He goes, nah, man, Karma's just a dog. You make rosary out of it. That's it for me. My name is Socrates. See you guys soon.
Hey, give me one more clap for that.